Hi guys, it's Jenny from Metamorph and welcome to my Friday Come to Jesus vlog. It is actually Friday. I'm here, not in the car, cheerleading, yay, or football, yay. It's 4:30 in the afternoon, and I got the dishwasher going and the washing machine's going, and my gang of three are outside in the backyard. I'm playing underneath the peach tree. They're making some wind chimes, and um, what's been really great since uh, I don't know. I don't know when it all just finally clicked, but the three of them have really, really been playing well together. And it's outside play that they're playing well at. When they're inside, like trying to decide, what television show they might want to watch, or if they're going to play a Wii game together, um, that's when the fighting starts. But most of the time, I say most of the time, I'm going to knock on wood, when they're outside together, it's cooperative play, and it's lovely. They have great imaginations, and we have a really, really big backyard. Um, and so they're able to go out there, and it's fenced, and it's on the lake, and the dog's out there with them, and there's some shade, and it's lovely. It's lovely. Um, and so today, I'm going to talk a little bit about what happened yesterday with Ronan's doctor's appointment. Um, because Ronin and Ella has ADHD, um, they both see the same psychiatrist. And we go every 2 to 3 months because it is mandated by law that when you take a stimulant medication, and Ella is on Adderall, that they see you every 3 months at a minimum, so that you can, get blood work done and to check your weight and your height, and do everything to make sure that you're healthy, and that the dosing and the prescription and all of that's working well. And then Ronan, because he has some additional needs, um, we actually go back every 2 months because he takes a combination of medications. And in addition, to having PDD, a pervasive developmental disorder, he also has ADHD and an anxiety disorder and some other ABC disorders, as I call them. And so we go back fairly often. And yesterday was our 2 month, 6 week follow-up. And it didn't go so great. I mean, I don't know what it is about being in the doctor's office that just sets that boy off. But he is always on his worst behavior. I mean, he's an angel in the car. We're driving to the doctor. We're talking about the doctor. We're actually talking about Egyptian mummification. And I got sidetracked. My mind, I've been like, I don't know, scatterbrained. And I drove by the doctor's office. It's on a main university campus, a huge university. And I didn't quite know where I was. And Ronan got us there because he remembered a landmark. He remembered the water tower. And he knew from when he was sitting in the doctor's office how he looked at the water tower. And so he could tell me how to get to the doctor's office. And he did. And I was so impressed. So we get there, and he's fine in the waiting room. We get right in. He's fine when he's getting his blood pressure and stuff taken in his height. And the middle we get into the doctor's office, there's 4 walls, and maybe this low ceiling. He flips out. And the doctor's trying to talk to him and trying to calm him down, and nothing's working. So finally, the doctor says to me, and the doctor doesn't do hands-on behavior. It's not the doctor really disciplined, but he says, Mr. Hodges, in the bathroom, you need to restrain him, because Ronan was going after the doctor. Ronan was going after his sister. He was, trying to hurt himself. He was kicking over the trash can. I mean, I haven't seen a tantrum like this from him in a long time. So I had to get on the floor with him and put him in a basket. I mean, I was barely holding him, and he's thrashing and holding. I had to wrap my legs around him and my arms around him and hold him tight, and he's screaming and crying and wailing and flailing, and I'm talking calm to him, and I'm whispering in his ear, and he's like, "I'm gonna bite you!" He like makes a face and screams at me, and I just calm him down, and finally the doctor says to me, "Okay, he's not flailing anymore. Let's let him go. Ask him if he can control himself." And so I asked him, and he didn't respond. So I let him go, and he just like crumpled to a heap on the floor, and I just rubbed his back. I mean, this whole episode probably was like 2 minutes long that I was holding him. It was not that long at all. And I'm just sitting there and I'm rubbing his back and I'm rubbing his back. And then I just stayed on the floor with him for the rest of the visit. And he did okay. But during the visit, the doctor said to me that he wanted to reevaluate him. He was diagnosed with PDD in January 2012. They had expected something. They had originally diagnosed him with early onset bipolar disorder, and he kept that label until 2012 when they took off the bipolar and put on the PDD. And so we've been, kind of dealing with the PDD label and services and things that come with that, which has been fine, and medication shifts, and we haven't been able to really treat the ADHD because that can exacerbate other autistic-like symptoms. So the doctor said, we have a new criteria coming out for evaluating autism, the DSM-5. I want to reevaluate him because I'm seeing some other things that we need to look at. And I said, okay. He said, plan for a 90-minute block. It's not urgent. We don't need to do it, like next week. He's going to be out of school soon, and so we can do it over the summer. So we're not going to do that until July. And then I talked to the ESE teacher today and told them that, this was going to be happening. And she's like, yeah, we can definitely modify. They're going to have to redo his IEP anyways, but we can redo his IEP when...
Mama, look what I made.
What is that, sweetie?
Something. Made as sticks. A jasmine plant and some algae tucked in there.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Almost looks like chopsticks.
It's fancy. We're pretending we're having special guests.
Oh, awesome. I love it. Nice. You're welcome. So that's going to happen in July, and then if we have to modify his IEP and add any extra services in, we'll do it at that time. So basically, that's where I'm at. And when my husband came home last night and I told him, he was like, I don't believe it. But it is what it is, and he'll get the help he needs, and he'll be a productive member of society. And then so on that note, happy Star Wars Day, and may the 4th be with you. And today I did wear a Star Wars shirt. You see there? Yeah. It's like 6 sizes too big, because I have a collection of all different sizes. From when I was big and from when I'm not, and when I'm just bumming around the house, I just like to be comfortable, and so that's that. So that's it. We have a really fun weekend. Tomorrow we are getting some snorkel gear out, and we're practicing our snorkeling and going to hang out at the pool. And then on Sunday we are going stand-up paddleboarding. We're going supboarding with Manatee Paddle up in Crystal River. We are going to snorkel with the manatees, me and my gang. James unfortunately has to work. One of the downfalls of being one of the big wigs in IT, I guess, at your job. So he cannot come, kind of last minute that he couldn't come. He was supposed to come. But the kids and I are going to go. And then before I know it, summer's going to be here. I mean, I'm looking at my calendar, and it's like 3 weeks of school left. I mean, it's almost done. So, and it's on to the beach. So, yeah, peace. Have a good weekend.